See, UFT class 22 VBScript built-in functions. VBScript built-in functions. See, yesterday we discussed user-defined functions. Today, built-in functions. See, in VBScript, we have nearly 107 built-in functions, but our test automation point of view, 30 functions are important. We will discuss those 30 important functions. For remaining functions, you can get help from VBScript documentation. Whenever you want to use rare functions, you can get help. 30 functions are important for our test automation. See, ASCII function, ASCII function. What is ASCII function? It returns ANSI character code for first letter of a string or number. See, it returns ANSI, American National Standards Institution, ANSI character code for first letter of a string or number. Say, ANSI character codes. These codes are common for all types of computer programming and scripting. Say capital A to Z. Next, small a to Z. Next, 0 to 9. For special characters also, ANSI codes available. 0 to 9 numbers. Tell me, Dinesh, capital A to Z, ANSI range, ANSI character codes. What is the series for capital A to Z?
I think from 65.
Yes, 65 to
97 something.
90, okay. 26 letters. Next, small a to Z, 97 to 122. Next, 0 to 9, Saujanya.
45.
Tell me.
45 or something.
No. Saujanya, tell me, ANSI character codes from 0 to 9. What is the range?
It's 55 to 65.
No, put mute.
48
to 57. Okay, put mute.
Okay.
What is the problem? Tell me. Suppose A equal to ABCD. MSG box ASCII of A. You can check variable value, or you can use direct value. Now I am checking variable value of the variable. See, it will return 65. See, ASCII function returns ANSI character code for first letter of a string or number. See, instead of variable, you can use value directly. MSG box, ASCII of within double quotes capital A. Output 65. Next, capital Z. 90. Next, small a. 97. Next, small z. 122. Next, suppose number 1. I think it is 49. Next, special character. For example, star. I think it is 42. Run the script. See, observe yellow arrow marking. 65, 65, 90, 97, 122, 49, 42. Next, opposite, char function, char function. It is quite opposite to ASCII function. What is the functionality of char? It returns character value for ANSI character code. Returns character value for ANSI character code. Example. See, MSG box char of VBScript is not case sensitive. 65. Just a minute. $90, 97, 122, 48. Next, for example, 42. See the outputs. Capital A. Next, capital Z. Next, small a, small z. Next, 1 star. Run the script. Capital A, capital Z, A, small a, small z, 0. Oh, 48 na 0. Star symbol. Next, absolute function. Absolute. ABS. ABS function. It returns absolute value of a number. It returns absolute value for numbers. Example, suppose MSG box ABS of 100.45, 100.45, next 100.85. Can you tell me, Samir, what is the first statement output? Absolute value.
100.
Pardon? 100. No.
Yeah.
100.45. Next 100.85. See, absolute value means not rounding the value. ABS function won't round the value. It doesn't round the value. It returns positive value only. For example, if we use negative value minus 100.85, it returns positive value only. See, remember, absolute function doesn't round the value. It returns positive value only. Positive value. See, first output 100.45, next 100.85, last one also 100.85. We used a negative value, it is returning positive value. Next, round function. Round. What is the functionality of round function? It rounds the value to nearest integer. It rounds the value to nearest integer. Example, for example, in the same scenario, round. See, first output 100 below 0, below 5 na, 50 na, 100. Next above 0.50, 101. Last one also 101. Run the script. Just a minute. Minus 101, last one. 100, 101, minus 101. Minus. Say. Next. Already we discussed array function. Array. Can you tell me, Ritu, what is the functionality of array? Array function?
It accepts series of values.
It assigns. It assigns series of values. Series of values at a time to a variable. series of values at a time to a variable. Example, suppose dim a, as per declaration, a is scalar variable for storing one value at a time, single value at a time. How to know? Using another function, isArray function, you can check. For example, MSG box is array of a. See, isArray function returns Boolean result, logical result, true or false. See, as per declaration, it is scalar variable, not an array variable. So false. Next, assign series of values at a time using array function. Array of 10, 20, 30, 40. You can assign different types of data also. VBScript supports different types of values also. But if it is Java language, Java doesn't support. In Java, data type is strictly maintained. If it is integer type array, you can store integer values only. If it is string type array, only string values. If it is character type array, only characters. If it is Boolean type array, only Boolean values. But in VBScript, you can assign same type of data or different types of data. Suppose 1.234, next ABCD, next date type data 10/10/2010, close. Next, after assigning series of values, check the variable type true. Next, if you want to display any value, you can display. Observe Dinesh, I want to display ABCD string type data. How to display this ABCD? I want to display ABCD. Tell me.
So this is our fifth index. So
A of
access box 5.
5. Yes.
Yes.
First one 10. It is 0. Next 1. Next 2. Next 3. Next 4. Next 5. It will return ABCD. If you want to check the size of the array using U-bound, upper boundary, U-bound of A. Samir, U-bound of A. What is the size of this array? Size of the array. Ritu,
Yes, sir. 6
6.
or 7.
6
Okay.
only. 7 values. 0 to
7.
6.
Yeah.
False. Before assigning series of values, false. After assigning series of values, true. Next, A of 5 value ABCD. Next, size of A array 6. 6 means you can assign 7 values. You can use 7 values, 0 to 6. Next, is series, is array function. Next, I will explain. Is not case sensitive, but try to use first letters as capital letters for VBScript keywords. But no issue, you can use small letters also, just a coding standard. Try to use capital letters for first letters of for VBScript keywords. Is numeric function. Next, is date function. Is date. Next, is empty. Say is array. We already used is array function. Can you tell me, Saujanya, what is array function? What is the functionality? Is array. Ravneet,
It gives true or false.
it gives true or false.
I mean, if we use is array, then according to the, if it is, I mean, like recently we did right, dim a,
Right, okay.
MSG box.
It returns true or false result. For what?
Yes, for
Ravneet,
string type.
Ravneet, not string type.
Any
It
kind of
will
data.
return true or false based on if it's an array, so it will return a true or false. Like we are passing A and A is an array, so it will return a true in this case.
I'm not asking example, only definition. Ritu, can you tell me clear description for is array function?
Yeah, actually it will, I think, check the function if it's array function or not.
Not function. Array function, that is different. What is array function? It checks whether the variable is array variable or not. It doesn't check any function. It checks only variables, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
See, it checks whether the variable is variable. It checks variables. It checks whether the variable is array variable. Array variable or not. It checks whether the variable is array variable or not. And it returns Boolean result. Means true or false, like logical result, not value based result. It checks variables. Say suppose a comma b of 3 comma c blank parenthesis d of 4 comma 5. Say in this declaration 4 variables. A is scalar variable, B is array variable, C is dynamic array, D is two-dimensional array. Check MSG box. Is array of A. Next B, C, D. See A, false. B, true. C also true. D also true. See if it is general array or dynamic array or dimensional array, 2D array, array only. See first output false, next true, true, true. Next, already we used is numeric function. It checks whether the value is numeric value or not. It checks whether the value is numeric value or not. Same, it returns Boolean result, logical result. Example, see you can check variable value or direct value. For example, variable A equal to London. Is numeric. See what is the A value? London. London is not a numeric value, so false. Next, you can use direct value. Instead of variable, you can use direct value. False. Next, 100. True. Next, 1.234. See, numeric only. Next, within double quotes, 1, 2, 3. Dinesh,
False.
true. Say, it is not integer. It is not an integer. String type data only, but inside number only. Number. See, integer meaning different, numeric value meaning different. It is string only, but inside number. Next, hash codes 10/10/2010. False. Run the script. Observe yellow arrow marker. First output false, second output false, third one 100 true, 1.234 true. Next, within double quotes 1, 2, 3 true. Next, date format false. Just a minute. For example, 1, 2, 3 star. false. Last one, false. Observe the last one, false. Next, is date function. Can you tell me, Ritu, what is the functionality of is date? Guess.
It will check whether the variable is date
Variable
or
not
not.
mandatory. Variable not mandatory. Value. If it is direct value or variable value,
Okay.
it checks whether the value is date type, date type data or not. Date type data or not. And returns Boolean result. Boolean result. Say. Is date. Replace is date. Suppose first a value within hash codes 10/10/2010. It returns true. Second one London, false. 100, false. False. 1.234, false. Next one, false. Next, for example, see, if you use 2-digit date, internally it assigns 4-digit. Before 1020, it assigns 20 internally. But if you want 1999, you must write 4-digit value. Otherwise, if you just write 99, then it will take 2099. So try to write 4-digit value, but you can use 2-digit also. Before 2 digits, it assigns 20. This one also true. Next, next, instead of month, first one next dd, next yy. Instead of month, you can use month name. Suppose October, first 3 letters. Next, you can use full month name also. Suppose December. Run the script. True, false, 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 false. Next, last 4 trues. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any confusion, Saujanya? Is date function? Sorry.
No, sir.
Okay, cool. Next, isEmpty function. isEmpty function. It checks whether the variable is empty variable or not. It checks whether the variable is empty variable, means uninitialized variable, empty variable or not, and it returns Boolean result. Example, say I declared one variable called a, check is empty of a equal to, output Samir is empty of a. What is the output? Samir,
False.
false. True na? It is true. Why? We just declared the variable. We didn't assign any value. Is empty only. True. Suppose a equal to 1. Next, it is not, after assigning this value, it is not an empty variable. So, false. Run the script. See, before assigning any value, true. After assigning some value, false. See, observe, observe, Ravneet. Suppose a equal to 0. What is the last statement output?
It should be true
Why?
because we are assigning some value.
Value. After assigning value, a is not empty variable, na?
Yes.
Then why true? False only.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
False
Right.
only.
False.
0 also value. See,
Right.
for
Right.
mathematical
Right.
calculations, 0 is no value, but as per numbers, 0 also value. As per computer programming, 0 also value. Run the script. True, false. Next, some date and time functions. Date function. Ritu, can you tell me what is the functionality of date? Date function.
I think it checks whether the value or variable is date
Not very.
or not.
First of all, it doesn't check. It doesn't check anything. It returns.
Oh.
It returns.
Uh, it returns current system date.
Yes, or you can say local system. What system we are using? Local system or current system. Date. Date value. Example. Next, time function, it returns local system time value, current date. Time. Next, combined functions. Now function. Now. See, it returns local system date and time. Date and time. Example. You can directly display, otherwise you can assign value to variable. For example, you can take variable dim a equal to date. It assigns current system date. MSG box A. It will display today's date. Otherwise, you can directly display without variable, without using any variable, date. Next, MSG box time. Next, now. Next, now date and time using date and time function combination. Date concatenate just one space, again concatenate time. Suppose time and date. Time concatenate date. Observe. See, it assigned today's date to a variable. Next, date, time, date and time. Next, date and time using combination of date and time functions. Next, time and date using time and date functions. Next, one important function in date and time series, date difference, date diff, date diff function, date diff function. What is the functionality of date diff? It returns date difference between two dates, returns date difference between 2 days, two dates. Example, just a minute. See, dim date 1 comma date 2. I'm taking two variables. Otherwise, you can use values directly. For example, date 1 equal to 10/10/2010. Next, date 2 equal to Here space optional but standard. Date 2 equal to suppose 2012. See, returns date difference between two dates based on interval. What is interval? I will explain. For example, year is interval, month is interval, hour is interval, minute is interval, etc. See, how it deducts? It deducts first date from second date. First date from second date. See the example. MSG box is only for display. Date diff of date 1 before that interval. For example, D within double quotes, comma, date 1, comma, date 2. Days, D for days. See 731 days. How to know the interval value? Suppose D for date, M for month. Already we discussed. If you want to get help for any keyword, select the keyword and press F1, then it will locate the help. Observe. Here, 4 Ys for year, Q for quarter, M for month, D for day, W for weekday, H for hour, like that. See, suppose concatenate days. See, this one is optional. 4 Ys for year. 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Next, Q for quarters. Next, M for months. Next, H, day over, month over, week, W for weeks. Next, H for hours. Next, H hour. Next, M minute. M already reserved for month. So next letter N. You can remember. Minutes. Next, S for seconds. Run the script. See 731 days, 2 years, 8 quarters, 24 months, 104 weeks, hours, minutes, seconds. Next, some string functions. Len function. Len. We already used this function. Can you tell me, Ravneet, what is len function? What is the functionality of len?
For length of the variable.
Variable, not only variable, length of variable or length of value of the variable.
Right.
Okay. Can you tell me, Ritu, clear description, len function. We already used this len function in, I think, in conditional statements chapter. What is len?
Actually, it will return the length of a value
Of a value.
of
Okay.
variable.
Variable not mandatory. It returns length of a string or number. String or number. See example. See, you can use variable or direct value. Suppose a equal to 100. See emoji box, len of a. Len of a. Value is 100, 3-digit value. Next, otherwise you can check directly. 100. Say 1.234. Saujanya, 1.234.
It will be 1, sir.
What is the length of 1.234? How many digits?
Sir.
Forget about the value.
Oh, it's 4 digits, sir.
4 digit. What about dot? Dot also
Counted as digits, sir. Then it will be 5.
5. Next, suppose India. Double quotes part of the syntax. 5. Next, special characters. Next, date type data. See, hash is part of the syntax. 10/10/2010. Slash also part of the syntax. Not slash, only hash. Hash is part of syntax.
10, sir.
10. Next, 10/10/10. Just a minute.
No.
Just a minute.
Still, that will be also 10, sir.
10. Next, suppose sep 10, 2010. Ah, 9.
That will be also 10, sir.
No, 9.
Why, sir?
I will explain. Suppose December 10, 10, 2010. 10. Run the script. What is the problem?
So you wrote 10 two times.
Okay. See, first output 3, 3, 5, 5, 3, 10, 10. Next last but one, 9. Last one, 10. See 9. Observe. Here September. SCP for September. September is 1-digit month. 9. 0, 9. 9. January 1-digit month. But December 2-digit month. Got the point, Saujanya? September 1-digit na?
Yes, sir.
You can write 9.
Yes, sir.
9
I got
/ 10
it, sir.
like that. That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
Okay, cool. Next, observe Ritu, here one small assignment. I want to count length. Count length for ABC. Not just ABC. MSG box, len of, my value is not ABC, double quotes ABC. Run, syntax error. Got the point, Ritu? Try to understand the requirement. Okay. Next, what is the number? 14, 15. See important functions, combination, combined functions, functionality dependency, left function, next right function, next mid function, left, right, mid. See first left function. See, we already used left function in conditional statements chapter. VBScript conditional statements chapter. Can you tell me the description of left, Ravneet? Description of left. What is left function? What is the functionality? Ravneet. Dinesh.
It will take like the very first character from the string
Pardon?
or variable.
Pardon?
Um, so with the left, we can take up the very first characters
Not
from
very
the string.
first. Not very first.
Like on the left side.
Left side, okay. Not very first. Not only first.
Yeah, we can specify
Yes, we can specify the length. We can specify the length.
right.
See,
Right.
it returns a specified number of characters from left side of a string or number. Next, quite opposite, right function. It returns a specified number of characters from right side. Right, say. Mid I will explain. First, left function. Example. You can use variable or direct value. For example, dim A equal to Hyderabad. Value of A variable is Hyderabad. Next, Saujanya, I want to return HYD. HYD. Tell me the
MSG box left
left of
of length LEN or
left
no,
of
sir.
A, comma, length. How much length?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, sir. First 3 letters you said.
3.
So, yeah.
It will return HYD.
HYD.
Otherwise, you can use direct value. Variable value or direct value. How? Suppose
MSG
it is
box.
string type data na.
Yeah.
Hyderabad, comma, 3.
3.
It will return same output. Next, just a minute. Hundred, comma, 1. It will return 1. Next, 98490 12345, comma, 5. Suppose cell number series 98490. Next, 12.345, comma, 3. Ritu,
Yes, sir. 12 point.
12 point, yes. Next, within hash codes 10/10/2010, comma, 5. Just a minute. Suppose instead of slash, hyphen symbol. See, if you use hyphen symbol also, internally it will consider slash only. 10/10. Run the script. First output HYD, next HYD, next 1 98490 1 12 point, next 10/10. Next, right function. Right. Just quite opposite. replace Samir, tell me the all outputs. First output,
BAD,
BAD. Second output, BAD. Third output,
0,
0. Fourth output, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, fifth output,
3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. Last output,
Last bit 2010 hash.
no, hash is part of syntax. Slash 2010.
Okay.
Run BAD 0 1 2 3 4 5 3 4 5 slash 2010. Next, Ravneet, just guess the functionality of mid. We discussed left and right. Next, guess the
Yeah,
functionality
for
of
mid,
pardon?
for mid, we can start from anywhere and we can provide an end value. So it will trim or it will take from a starting point and go to the end which we are specifying. Like,
Okay.
but end is optional, I think, in mid.
Oh, good, good. It returns a specified number of characters from a string or number. Say it is powerful function. It returns a specified number of characters from a string or number. Middle characters or left side characters or right side characters. Say left function and right function only for user friendliness. Using mid function, you can perform left function functionality and right function functionality. In addition, you can return middle values also. Observe, left function, right function only for user friendliness. Suppose MSG box mid of Hyderabad suppose I want to return middle three letters era middle three letters. For that, specify the start position and end position, comma, start position and length, comma, start position E4, comma, length optional but sometimes mandatory, sometimes optional. Length, I want to return era. Saujanya, what is the length? I want to return era, ERA. What is the length?
6.
3. ERA length 6.
Okay, sir. Okay.
ERA. Next, MSG box mid of Hyderabad. Suppose starting position 4. You just length is optional, but if you don't specify length, what will happen? It will consider remaining string. Starting position 4,
Yes, sir.
remaining.
Yeah, it will be ERA-BAD.
ERA-BAD. Just run the script. ERA-BAD. BAD. Suppose left function functionality. This is mid function. We are returning middle values. Suppose I want to return HYD from Hyderabad using left function. MSG box left of Hyderabad, comma 3. It will return HYD. Next, I want same output using mid function. Dinesh, I want same output HYD. This time we used left function, but I want to use mid function.
Message box mid.
Mid of string. String is
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
And 1, 1, 3.
3. First position, 3 letters. It will return HYD. Next, I want to return BAD from Hyderabad using right function. Right of Hyderabad, comma 3. It will return BAD. Next, I want same output. Ravneet, I want same output using mid function.
It would be mid Hyderabad 7, 3.
3 is mandatory or optional in this scenario?
Optional.
Optional. Remaining 3 characters only. So you no need to write 3. Just starting position. Starting position 7. Enough. It will return BAD. Run the script. ERA, BAD, HYD. Next BAD using right function, BAD using mid function. Next, trim functions. Trim, ltrim. Next, rtrim. See, trim, it removes spaces from both sides of a string or number. It removes spaces. It removes spaces from both sides. String or number. Next, ltrim, it removes left side spaces only. Left side. Next, rtrim, it removes right side spaces. Example, say MSG box Just a minute. Run. See, just India. Just a number, integer. Just a minute. Suppose dim a equal to VB script. See, no function for removing middle side spaces. MSG box trim of A. MSG box L trim of A. MSG box R trim of A. See, trim removes both side. Now only left side. Now only right side. Observe, Samir. I want to just a minute. First complete it. Suppose our string is VB script. VB script. I want to return VB script single word. Tell me, Samir. VB script single word. No specific function for removing middle side values. Ritu, I want.
Right. Yeah. Space then trim.
Pardon? No.
I don't know.
Just a minute. You take one variable. Split. Another function. Split of A.
Split of A then in inverted comma space.
MSG box. Space not required. Space is default delimiter. A of 0. B of 0. B of 0. Not MSG box. B of 0 concatenate B of 1. It will return VB script, single word. Run. See VB script. See trim functions. Next, L case conversion functions, L case, uppercase, U case. What is the functionality of L case? Can you tell me, Saujanya? Already we used L case function in conditional statements chapter. It converts
Into the lowercase.
It converts values, any value, if it is uppercase or lowercase.
Yeah,
It converts values to lowercase.
to lowercase.
Next, uppercase. It converts values
It
to
converts values to uppercase.
uppercase. See, only alphabet values. See, L case or U case, they won't convert numbers, only alphabets. Only alphabets. Suppose dem a equal to London, MSG box L case of A, it will written small letters London. Otherwise you can use direct value London. Small letters. Next, here first letter only capital letter, remaining small letters. Otherwise some upper, some lower. First three upper, second three lower. Next, suppose all upper. First three only. London. Next, all lower. Lower only. Next, suppose London 1, 2, 3. It doesn't touch numbers. Next, observe Ritu, if it is 1, 2, 3, will it execute or show error? Only integer value.
Yes. It will show error.
No, it doesn't touch the number. Run the script. See, small London, small, London 1, 2, 3, just 1, 2, 3. Next, uppercase. See, U case. See, upper to upper, some upper, some lower, upper only. Next, all lower, upper. Next, London 1, 2, 3. Next, last one, just 1, 2, 3. Run 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 1, 2, 3. See, these two are conversion functions. Next two also conversion functions. Cint, C double, CDBL, not case sensitive. Okay, CDBL. What is cint function? It converts string type data into integer subtype. And one more thing, it can convert numbers only. If we use alphabets, it will show error. See, it converts string type data to integer subtype, string also subtype. In VBScript only data type is variant, it varies. It converts string type data into integer subtype, and it doesn't convert alphabets. See, it doesn't convert alphabets. See, we already used this function, and I explained when when conversion is required. Whenever we read data, then conversion required. For example, dim a equal to just 1, 2, 3. Check the where type. See, within double quotes, definitely it will return string type data. Means 8 for string. Just a minute. 8 for string. MSG box. Where type of A. 8. Next, convert using cint function. MSG box. Where type of cint of A. Then it will return 2 for integer. See 8 next 2. See, otherwise instead of this you just A equal to cint of A. Don't confuse converting A value and storing into same variable. Anyhow, variables take latest values. Now try to check the data subtype. 2. Suppose A value ABC C8. If you try to convert, it will show error. Run the script. First 8 to 8. If you try to convert alphabets, mismatch. Next, CDBL. It converts string type data into double subtype. It converts string type data into double subtype. Example. Say instead of assigning double quotes, you can read the value. You can read the value also. Use C double function. See, it doesn't convert alphabets. Run the script. 5 sorry, I didn't change that value. I will change 8 error. See, 5 for double type data. Next, some array functions. Array functions. We discussed is array. Next, split function. We already used the split function in previous chapters also. Can you tell me, Samir, what is split function? What is the functionality? Split function, Samir.
It basically split the string
Okay, splits. It splits a string.
from based on the specified
Splits a string based on delimiter.
specified.
Delimiter. Delimiter. Next, default delimiter. Default delimiter is space. Example is splits a string based on delimiter. For example, dim a comma b. A equal to VB script language. MS split B equal to split of A comma space within double quote space, but space optional. Just a minute. Then MSG box B of 0. B of 1, B of 2, B of 0 VB, B of 1 script. Next, B of 2 language. Okay. Run the script. What is the problem? Parenthesis. See VB script language. But space is optional. You can remove this one. Default delimiter is space. Just a split of A. For example, comma is there. Comma separated values. For example, VB comma script comma. Here you need to specify A comma within double quotes comma run VBScript language. Suppose if you don't specify comma, what will happen? Run VBScript language. Next, error, not splitting. Next, you can use multiple values as delimiter if required. Observe, suppose just a minute. Three values. Run the script, VBScript language. See, this is about split function. Next, one small general example. Dim email. Suppose email equal to ABCDE this is email name @ Gmail. This is email service provider .com. Com is domain, commercial. Okay. Now I want to return ABCDEFG separately, Gmail, next com. Split this string into three pieces. ABCDEFG, that is email name, Gmail is email service provider, com is domain name, commercial domain. Okay. Tell me, Ravneet, I want to split that string string into three pieces, but here no default delimiter or no common delimiter. I want to display those three values separately. You tell me, Ritu.
Yes, sir. First take variable.
You take variable and split
email.
Email, comma, use one delimiter. For example, @
Then again comma.
Not comma.
We cannot use both delimiter in this.
How can you use? That is syntax error. That is syntax error. Dot. Just try to run this
So
one.
we can use two times like split function.
No. Single time only. Next, you take another variable b equal to split of
email comma
email over, email chapter over. See, we split email based on this delimiter and storing into a variable. Now a of 0 means A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A of 1 means gmail.com. So you have to split A of 1. comma, within double quotes, dot. Now try to display all values one by one. MSG box A of 0, MSG box B of 0, MSG box B of 1. See, first value email name, second value Gmail, last value com. Run the script. See, email name ABCDEFG, Gmail, com. Any confusion, Ritu?
No, sir.
General example. Just a minute. Split function we discussed na? Opposite, quite opposite. Join function. It is also join function, also array function. Join. What is join function? It joins all elements in an array. It joins all elements of an array. Example, A of 3, suppose A of 2, size 2 means you can store maximum 3 values, A of 0, A of 1, A of 2. A of 0, A of 0 equal to VB A of 1 equal to script A of 2 equal to language. Next, MSG box join of A. Run VBScript language. Joining na Saujanya.
Yes, sir.
But it is taking, just a minute. It is taking a space as delimiter. Observe VBScript language. Suppose I want
Yes.
another delimiter. For example, comma as delimiter. Here A comma within double quotes comma. Then it will show VB comma script comma language.
Script, comma, language.
Run the script. See VB comma script comma language. If you don't specify any delimiter, then space default. Next, two more array functions, L bound and U bound. L bound, U bound. You know the functionality of U bound returns upper boundary of array. L bound, lower boundary. Lower boundary always 0. See, A, suppose A equal to, you can use direct size 1 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 7 comma 8. Next, MSG box L bound of A 0. Next, MSG box U bound of A 3 6 5. Run the script. Lower boundary 0, upper boundary 5. Next, IO functions. We already used IO functions. Input box IO functions, input output functions. Input box MSG box. What is the functionality of input box? It reads input using input devices. Next, MSG box, it displays the output. MSG box dim A. Next, read value A equal to input box of any meaningful message. Enter a value. Next, display the value MSG box A. And just a minute. Run the script. Enter a value. Suppose 100. See, it is showing 100. Reading and displaying. Input, output. And just a minute. Dim A, comma B. A equal to 100. B equal to 200. Suppose I want to display the value of A variable, MSG box A. Next, I want to display value of the variable with any meaningful message. MSG box value, any meaningful message. Value of A is concatenate A. Next, just a minute. first variable concatenate, for example, message. Next, message variable, again message, concatenate variable. Observe different flavors of MSG box function. A, first output just variable value. Next, message with variable value. Next, variable value with message. Next, message variable value, message variable value. Okay, na Dinesh? Any confusion?
No confusion. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Welcome. Next, one important function, miscellaneous function. Miscellaneous function. Miscellaneous category. See, so far we discussed array functions, string functions, next IO functions, conversion functions, date and time functions. Next, miscellaneous category, some functions are there. Our test automation point of view, two functions important. That is string comparison function, strcomp. Before this, I will explain one more. That one. What is that category? Miscellaneous functions. We already discussed var type. See, var type, next string comparison. You know var type function we already used. Tell me, Saujanya, what is the functionality of var type? It checks
variable type.
It checks data subtype. It checks variable data subtype. Variable, or you can use direct value also. No issue. It checks data subtypes of a variable or any value. And returns constant based result. Constant based result. Built-in constants. It checks data subtype of a variable or any value. We will check. Suppose dim a equal to 100, MSG box var type of a, it will return 2, 2 for integer, 2 is built-in constant. Suppose direct value instead of variable, var type of 100, it will return 2, same. Run the script. 2 for integer, 2 for integer. You can use variable or direct value, no issues. See how to know the built-in constant values. Samir, how to get built-in constant values? How you know 2 for integer, 8 for string like? select the keyword and press F1. See, 2 for integer subtype, 0 for uninitialized empty, 5 for double, 7 for date, 8 for string, 9 for object, like that. Just a minute. For example, B. MSG box var type of B. Next, B equal to India. Next, B equal to 1, 2, 3. Next, 1.23. Next, hash codes 10/10/2015. Next, convert the B variable. Set B equal to create object of class value scripting dot scripting dot file system object. File system object. Then check. Observe last output 9 for object, last but one 7 for date, next 5 for double, next just a minute. This one within double quotes 1, 2, 3, 8 for string, next India 8 for string, next this one selected statement Saujanya, selected statement, 5th line. What is the output?
8 for string, sir.
8 for string. What is the B value? Observe 5th
B
line.
value is
B value.
okay.
What is the B value? We didn't assign any value now.
Yes, sir.
Say
So
before
it will
5th
be
line, we didn't assign any value to B variable. Then it is empty variable na.
yes, sir.
0 for uninitialized.
Yes, sir.
Uninitialized. Or you can say empty. Run the script. 2 for integer, 0 for uninitialized, 8 for string, 5 for double, 7 for date type data, 9 for object, automation object. Sorry, this string come function is not miscellaneous function. It is string function only. I will explain it. One more miscellaneous function. Last 2 minutes. Create object function. strcomp string type function only. String category function. But this create object is miscellaneous function. Var type miscellaneous function. strcomp string function. Left, right, len, mid, string functions, lcase, ucase, cint, cdbl, conversion functions, input box, msg box, IO functions. Next, array, split, join, lbound, ubound, array functions. Okay, see. What is the create? We already used create object function. 8. What is the functionality of create object? Can you tell me, Ritu? Create object, miscellaneous function.
Yes, it creates automation objects.
Yes, it creates. Just a minute. It creates automation object in a specified class. Specified class. Syntax. Set variable. Set is statement, VBScript statement with same name, method also there. Method syntax object dot method, but this is individual. Set is, in this scenario, set is statement, not method. Variable equal to create object of class value. Class value. Suppose I want to create file system object. Dim FSO. See, FSO file system object. You can use XYZ also. Set, use standard, for example OBJFSO. You can use XYZ also. OBJ stands for object, FSO file system object. Coding standard equal to create object of, within double quotes, class value scripting dot file system object. File system object. See, before this statement, OBJFSO is just a variable. After this variable, type dot nothing. After this statement, this OBJFSO is object. After this value, enter the dot. See, methods and properties coming from that class. Otherwise, you can check using var type function also. See, MSG box var type of OBJFSO. It is just empty variable. Next, after converting OBJFSO as object, this concept is called storing object reference. Storing object reference. What is the last statement output? Ritu, last statement output.
9.
9. Zero, 9. See, specified class, not only file system object. Suppose dim obj excel, create excel object. Create excel object. Same syntax. Set variable equal to class value excel dot application. Suppose if you want to create word object, dim obj word, not only obj word, you can use xyz also. This is coding standard. Set obj word equal to create object of class value word dot application. See, syntax common, create object function common, class value only varies from one object model to another. Suppose if you want to create database connection object, suppose obj connection, set variable equal to create object of class value adodb dot connection. Suppose if you want to create dictionary object, dim obj dictionary, set Samir, class value for creating dictionary object, class value for creating dictionary object. Dinesh, class value for creating dictionary object. Saujanya, Ritu,
Yes,
Don't remember, sir.
scripting dot dictionary.
good. Scripting dot dictionary. You have to remember no context help for getting class values. Scripting dot dictionary. Just try to run the script. Output nothing. See 09. Remaining just execution. No syntax error. Just last 2 minutes. I will complete this chapter. We forgot one string function, important function. Already we used this function. See once again. String function, string comparison, string category function, string comparison function, strcomp. It compares two strings, important function, string function, string comparison. It compares two strings based on compare mode, and returns constant based result, returns constant based result. See, compare modes. See, we have two modes. Zero for binary comparison based on ASCII values. Exact match. 1 for textual comparison. See, in textual comparison, no difference between uppercase and lowercase. If it is binary, difference is there. Exact match. Next, result criteria. If string 1, see, string comparison function supports three-way comparison, not two-way comparison, true or false. Three-way comparison, greater than, less than, and equal to. If string 1 equals to equals to string 2, then result is 0, constant. If string 1 greater than string 2, then result is 1. Next, if string 1, just a minute. You can use symbol, just string 1 equals greater than less than, just a minute. See, if string 1 equal to string 2 0, if string 1 greater than string 2 1, if string 1 less than string 2 minus 1. Example, suppose dim string 1, you can use any name for variables, string 2, str1 equal to uft capital letters, str2 equal to small letters. See how it compares. First it takes first letters from both the strings. If first letter is bigger in first string, then it declares first string is bigger. Suppose if first letters from both the strings are same, then it will consider second letter, next third letter, like that. Say MSG box strcomp of string 1 comma string 2 comma 0 is compare mode. 0 is compare mode. Suppose if you don't specify 0, default mode is binary only. 0 for binary. What is the first statement output, Ritu? What is the first output? String 1, string 2. Compare mode binary. Exact match.
Yes, sir. -1.
String 1 binary. Which one is bigger? String 2 is bigger. Suppose -1. Next, string 1, string 2. What is the default mode? Here I didn't specify compare mode. Default mode is binary only. -1. For example, 1. What is the output? Ritu, continue. What is the output? Last statement output.
Yes, sir.
1 is textual comparison. Both are same na.
Yes, sir.
See, forget about upper and lower. Equal. Equal means 0.
0. 0.
Just a minute. For example, considers first letters only, then second letter. Now, what is the output? String 1, string 2. Which one is bigger? String 1 is bigger or string 2 is bigger?
String 1.
String 1. So 1.
1.
Next, textual comparison. What is the
0.
last statement output?
0.
0 only. Observe. Run the script. -1, -1, 0, 1, 1. 1, 0. Yes, 0 only. See, this is about string comparison function. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow same time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.